I'm gonna get into this potato. Shh, look at that, man. Look at that. Dip that in that. This is bomb.
That's Tasha, that's Steph. Let's go ahead and fill in the rest. We gon' eat a little, prank a little. Our story time is the best. Have you LOL when you click play? No, this ain't no clickbait.
What up, y'all? It's Tasha and I'm back with another solo video, and today I got 3 loaded baked potatoes. Actually, wait a minute. I got 3 seafood boil loaded baked potatoes. So let's get into the video. That's just stupid. All right, y'all, today I already said what I had, so I don't have to say it again. I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. My topic today is gonna piss some of y'all off. Some of you who aren't pissed, you understand, you might feel how I feel, and you can think logically, but some of y'all, you're not gonna get it, and I kind of understand why. It's because of the way you were raised, or it's because of your fear or your ignorance, or whatever you want to call it. So it is what it is, but I love you anyway. Hold up. All right, so I made 3 baked potatoes. In this one I have shrimp and sausage, and this one I have lobster and I don't know, maybe some sausage, I don't know. And in this one I have king crab and sausage. Stephanie, I made all this, but Stephanie, you know, put the potatoes together for me, and that's it. So you already know what it is. I'm gonna eat a little bit, then I'm gonna get into my topic. If you're new here, I'm Tasha. I have a channel with my wife, Steph. She is doing some taxes right now while I handle y'all, okay? I'm gonna start, wow, okay? Got a little sticker from the lime, it's okay. Let's put that over there. I'm gonna start with my favorite right here. It's just sausage and shrimp. Now, look, y'all can barely even see my face because I think we meant to put it on another plate, but it's too late. So I'm still gonna be great. If you can relate, don't hate, okay? All right, so I can barely, oh, thank you, Miss Sin. Her name on YouTube is Spoon. You know, I don't know what it is. It's Spoon something, right? But she sent me these, and she also sent one of those little stoves that you cook on, but since me and Steph already had one, we gave it to someone who needed it. I'm gonna get into this potato. Shh, look at that, man. Look at that. I'm just gonna throw this shrimp on it. Y'all know I can't eat all that. Wait a minute, let me just throw this potato in my mouth. Bomb. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Now, this is not the potato 4 ways that Simply Food by Ty challenged me to. I will be doing that at some point, but I had seafood, so I was like, and potatoes, let me do my little seafood potatoes. Bomb. So, some of y'all was asking, have been asking, somebody in particular, and I'm sorry I don't remember your name, but I love you anyway. When am I pressing my hair? Do I wear a straight? Blah, blah, blah. I don't wear a straight that much. I mean, once in a while I do, but when I do, I wear a hat. And I think I've only won it straight one other time since, you know, we've been doing this channel. And today was the day. My cousin Sasha, my twin cousin Sasha, he's gonna come over, I think, soon and do a mukbang with Stephanie. So he likes to wear his hair down and do my hair for me. So yeah, that's why I got my hair down. So here it is. And somebody said they wanted to like see it. So there it is. I did cut like a few inches off of it. I cut all the color out of it a couple months ago because I don't know, because I wanted the color out. I figured it'll grow more if I cut the color out. So cut the color out, and ooh, this potato was good, y'all. Let me do this is gonna be the volcano potato, but you know, like this. And then you get there. Oh, whoo, that's difficult. So, oh, y'all can't see me dip it, but here. I'm just gonna throw this in this. Nah, I ain't about to open my mouth that wide. This is really good. Y'all know I don't like lobster, but I'm gonna try it. So, yep, this is it. This is the only lobster I like. I don't know what it is about this lobster. Is this the Bahamian lobster, the African lobster? I don't know which one that is. Excuse me. But I like it. Let me try this red pepper. I like the red pepper better than the yellow ones. Now here we go with a king crab potato. Let me check. Oh, this is, yeah. Let me get some sauce. Put it on there. And then dig up in it. Dig up in the potato. Yes. This is gluttonous as hell. But good, okay? And before I get into my topic, I'm still eating, mind you. But before I get into my topic, I want to read something. It's not directly connected to what my topic is, but you'll understand. I'm gonna read a little bit of it. This is a book that I got the other day called A Year of Living Consciously, and it's 365 daily inspirations. Today, I read something. It's basically saying that for many people, all fears create the same feeling. It's not what you're afraid, it's not that you're afraid of truth as a concept. It's that you don't want to deal with the fallout when it happens. There are simple ways to eliminate defensiveness in a relationship. Replacing it with wonder. So basically, instead of telling someone you made me really angry or feeling you made me really angry, think I feel angry and think about why you feel angry. Think about why you feel irritated instead of saying, oh, that person irritates me. Instead of saying, I hate that person or that type of person, say, why do I hate that person? What is it about me that makes me hate that person? You have to think about why you feel the way you feel about something before you decide to hate it. Okay? Now, let me eat. Dip that in that. This is bomb. It really is, and you know what? I don't give a damn. I didn't even have nothing to say when I said it, you know what? I just said it. I didn't realize I ain't had nothing to say. So, nothing. Here, y'all can have a bite. I'm sorry. I forgot all about y'all. Scandalous. I'm gonna start this by talking very briefly about the incident with Nipsey Hussle. Now, when Nipsey Hussle first got murdered, I said, you know, I'm looking at the internet, I'm seeing people talking about, oh, it's the government, it's this, it's that, blah, 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 the police, blah, blah, blah. Because, you know why. People are assuming that's why. You know? I was like, nah. It was. And when I say nigga, I don't mean black person. I mean some ratchet person. Of course I thought he was black, but it had nothing to do with, it only has to do because, you know, anyway, let's just move on. Any person that's random, ratchet, doesn't care about life, doesn't care about his own life, anyone else's, doesn't value anything, that's a nigga. Ignorant, jealous. I knew that's what it was. I didn't think it was no government conspiracy, this and that, because there's a lot of people who are trying to out the government or trying to out this or that. They're still alive. So, in this situation, I didn't think it had anything to do with that. Could it be a possibility? Maybe. In certain circumstances, but I didn't think so in this one. So, with that being said, yes, black folks kill their own, just like other folks kill their own. But we ain't talking about that today. Today we're talking about Mrs. LaDejanique Lee, 24-year-old black woman out of Dallas, Texas, and Austin Sheffield, 30-year-old white supremacist, also out of Dallas, Texas. So, you know I'm not good at storytelling, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do the best I can to tell you what happened. Basically, 24-year-old black girl is driving the wrong way down a one-way street. I don't even think it was a street, but a little area going into a parking structure, dropping her friend off at a hotel. She's driving the wrong way. She had never been in that area before. People drive the wrong way down one-way streets all the time. I know I have. I remember doing this like a year ago downtown LA, driving the wrong way down a one-way street. People were honking at me. I'm like, what are y'all honking at? But no one tried to assault me. Okay? So she stops. She parks to let her friend out to go to the hotel. Austin, bitch ass, decides to get, and this is caught on tape. He decides to get out of his car with a gun that he pulled out. He didn't point it at her, but he had it facing down. With a gun pulled out, confronting her about parking and blocking the exit, because she was basically blocking the exit for him to get out. So he had to get out the car and confront her, a woman smaller than him, you know. He walked up to her, said whatever he had to say. When she saw that he had a gun, she immediately grabbed her phone. Well, she already had her phone. She was calling 911. He slapped the phone out of her hand. Excuse me. When he slapped the phone out of her hand, she pushed him, or attempted to hit him. I'm not 100% sure. She might have hit him, but whatever the case is, he slapped the phone out of her hand, which I'm sure he slapped her hand as well, very hard because her phone flew. She retaliated by hitting him, either pushing him or hitting him. He proceeded to jab her in the face and throw a couple uppercuts. He also ran over to her phone that he already threw out of her hand and kicked it even further away from her, preventing her from calling 911, preventing her from helping herself. I'm sure that she was horrified because this is a man, and men are naturally stronger than women, period. Boys sometimes are even stronger than women. So come on now. Okay, that's not it. So when all this happened, I guess she called the police. I don't know exactly how it happened, but as far as the police got called, he was arrested for public intoxication, misdemeanor, interference with emergency call, misdemeanor, and assault, misdemeanor. He was let out of jail 4 hours later, I believe, on a $2,000 bond. Okay? For throwing several uppercuts and a jab to the face of this young black woman. She wasn't seen hitting him at all. She was seen curled up like this while he was punching her. I saw the video myself. Okay. So he worked at some place called High and Tight Butcher Shop. I'm sorry, barber shop. They did fire him. Excuse me. I guess at this barbershop they serve drinks. He's the bartender there. I don't know if bartenders are supposed to drink while they serve, but that's what he was doing. So after him being charged with public intoxication, interference with an emergency call, and assault, a week later, Miss Lee was charged with a felony. Okay, he was charged with 3 misdemeanors for beating the shit out of her. She was charged with a felony for throwing something through his car window after he beat her up. So after he beat her up, she threw something through his car window, of course, because she was angry, hurt, and couldn't do anything else. So out of anger, she threw something through the back of his window. She was charged with felony, okay? After a week of protests, it took a week of people protesting. See, if it hadn't been caught on tape and it hadn't been protested, maybe nothing would have happened. After a week of protests and demands by her community, the district attorney took those charges and raised them to aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, unlawfully carrying a weapon, and yeah, those 2. So now he's charged with felonies, but only after a week of protests. One of a church member, I don't remember his name, but he stated this only deepens the severe mistrust that grew between the black community and the Dallas Police Department, especially after the September shooting of Botham Jean by former Dallas police officer Amber Geiger. Now, if you guys don't know about that, in September of 2018, I believe, a white police officer went into her apartment building, not her actual unit, but her apartment building, opened the door to try to get into her apartment, shot and killed a man. This man was in his own apartment. She said that she was so tired that she thought she was in her own apartment and thought that he was a whatever you call it, you know, intruder. So she shot and killed him. Now, had there not been so much bullshit going around, that might be believable. But because of all the things that are going on and how racist this world is, I don't believe it. Now I'm sitting here like, I doubt it. She probably didn't like him. I think they said something about, you know, they had an issue before. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. My point is that, and I know some of you guys might get upset, but I mean, the truth of the matter is, black people get judged, mistreated, and I think other people do too. Don't get me wrong. I think other people do too. But I think that black people get judged and mistreated unfairly more than anyone else. And I mean in the US, because I know there's a lot that goes on in other countries that are way worse than this. But I'm talking about the United States. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about down south, where racism is still alive. That's what I'm talking about. I'll be damned if I ever move down south. I mean, I want to go down south because of this, because of that, because of all this, but it's too much racism out there for me. I'd rather stay in a city where, you know, I can live. Okay, and my point of reading, and let me tell you, my point of reading that book is just this. I think that a lot of people are not even, some people are not even racist. Or let me take that back. They don't even know that they're racist. They automatically judge you. I think that people are afraid, certain people are afraid of black people. So it's like, oh, because I'm afraid of them or because I don't understand them, I'm just gonna classify them as dangerous. I'm just going to automatically think that when a black person gets shot, they did something wrong. And you know why? It's because it's too much going on back and forth. For one, I'll say this about black people. There's a lot of black people that are taking advantage of the Black Lives Matter movement or the Black Power movement. There's a lot of black people that are taking advantage of it. There's a lot of black people that are saying, oh, well, this is racist. That not everything is racist. And that's why it is the way it is in certain instances, because it makes it look like certain black people make it look like all we do is complain about this and about that, and we don't want to know. Though that's them black people. It's not all of us. That's them. You can't put all of us in a fucking box. We're not the same. Just like these white people are not the same. So when the bad white people the racist white people are not the other ones, you know? And I think that a lot of black people get it mixed up. I think a lot of white people get it mixed up. They look at us and think we thugs. We look at them and think they're racist when that's not the case. And all of this mistrust is the reason why it is the way it is. I feel like a white person that's not racist never has been, and a black person that's not racist and never has been, can automatically not trust each other, can grow up not trusting each other just because of what we are hearing, just because we look at the negative side of even the media, and both of us, we look at the negative side of all of this, and it just festers and it grows, and it makes you become this sad, I don't even know. But I hope you guys understood what I'm saying. And I just want to say that racism is still alive, and I don't think that he would have done that to a white woman. I don't think that if that was a white woman, he would not be in jail. The man is not in jail right now, and it's not fair. He had a gun. Had that been a black man and a white woman, that black man will be in jail probably for 5 years at least, maybe more. And it's the truth. And if you don't believe it and it makes you angry, I don't give a shit. But it's the truth. And it's also the truth with people who have more money. It's not just black and white or other color. It's also people who have more money. But the truth of the matter is, whether you want to believe it or not, racism is alive. And your skin color has a lot to do with how you get treated in this world. And so does your pocket. It has a lot to do with it. And unfortunately, until everyone stands together, it's not gonna change. On another note, I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I'm about to head up out of here. The story that I read made me so upset, and I had to talk about it. There's so much more that I want to talk about, but I'm about to go on and get out of here. I know I didn't eat a lot. I'm sorry. The potato like totally got me full, like instantly. But I love you guys. If you want to know more about us, the link for our vlog channel is in the description below, Steph Tasha Vlogs. Put your notification bell to all so you can know when we do uploads, live streams, and premieres. I know I'm doing the outro all wrong, y'all, but it's all good. And until next time, only good vibes. Peace.